we needed a tent to receive guests. And as you well know, we live in a tiny house, 20 square meters. It's just not possible to have guests. And we got this guy here, which is 25 square meters, a bit larger than the tiny house, to be able to receive some guests. So people can come here to the land, stay with us over the weekend and have some nice time, and also some privacy from both sides, from our side and from them. So we're going to tell you how all that worked, how all that went.
And how much it costs.
All the costs, all the things we did it right and wrong, and yeah, that's it.
We bought the tent online. We decided to get a 5x5 tent because our original plan was to fit 3 guests in the tent because Daniel's family was visiting, and in the tiny house we obviously don't have enough space. So the first issue was, where do we place the tent? Because the tent needs to be close to the tiny house so people can go to toilet. So obviously in the tent there's no toilet and nothing around. And because the family of Daniel is a bit older, so the tent needed to be close to us. So we decided to make like a platform for the tent, which is more or less a bit like straight, because the rest here is full of stones. So it was a bit of work. We needed to get some sand, remove some stones. Some stones were quite heavy. We were lucky because at the moment where we were like preparing the tent, there was also the new base for the tiny house built. So people with the digger were there and they could assist us a little bit. So loads of things happening. Building the tent. Tree is cut.
Just got this tree chopped, so it was a falling pine. Look at there, the people breaking all of the stuff there.
Yeah, busy. And we need to work. And Bonnie is still sick. And yeah, so this was a lot of manual work, was my workout for the day. It was fun. Daniel was preparing the way to the tiny house, remove all the stones, make it a bit more flat, also getting here some sand to make it more straight. And then we started to build up the tent.
Wait, we also skipped the first issue, which was leveling. So the whole land here, it's very irregular everywhere. So the earth, the soil that we got, we just got like 2 piles of soil and we had to flatten it and make it sure that it was leveled. And that was already kind of impossible task for us. Our manual work skills are just horrible. We also don't have the tools for that. And yeah, it was, let's say, still not perfect. It combined with the second item, which is the floating mattress. It was a completely chaos. So basically...
You're not there yet.
Okay.
We were setting up the tent. And this was hell of work because it was very difficult to set up like the pole in the middle, and it looked also easy in the videos we watched, but it was not. I'm trying to set up the bell tent and it's not as easy as I thought, but I think I'm on a good way. Then also like securing the tent was difficult because we needed to have the line and then the little pegs, and the pegs didn't went into the earth because it's full of stones. You were struggling a lot with this. Like we both struggled, but you finished the task, so you had most of the work with this.
Yeah, it was really annoying because we couldn't really attach the tent in the soil because you always reach a stone quite shallow, so without going deep into earth. So it was a bit annoying.
We're having an issue. There's a big stone which doesn't allow us to properly put the hook in the earth. But the stone is massive and we don't know how big it is and cannot move it. But the tent is standing now. And then we went shopping, and our plan was to not go to the next biggest city, to IKEA, because Daniel hates IKEA. I think a lot of people can relate.
Really crowded and really far from us, so yes, I just like that.
And then we went shopping in the small shops in our neighborhood. But we didn't get everything.
Yeah.
But it was still fun. We tried different shops, drove wrong, ended up at Continental, found a great chair. I don't know if people use, but it's very pretty. Then went to different Baumarkt, I don't know the English name.
Construction.
And then we set up everything, put in the very large floating mattress, which I bought by accident for the old apartment. And we had our first test night.
Which was horrible because of the previous topic. It was not properly leveled, meaning that our head was a bit down. And even though we added a bit of things to level the mattress, since it was an air mattress over the night, the level started to be like deflated, and yeah, it was just horrible night. Horrible night.
First night in the tent, we're test sleeping to see what's missing.
I have nothing to say. Not only that, but it meant that also we needed to buy proper mattresses and beds.
We had IKEA.
Yeah, spending more money and buying some things that needs to be done.
Good mood.
Not
Everything for our guests, everything for the tents. It seems we managed to fit everything in. Amazing.
But yeah, we ended up needing to go to IKEA to buy this other stuff anyway. So quite painful, all the way driving there and back, and
400 euros less in the pocket. Trunk full of shit. Let's hope. We don't have everything. We still need to go another round. But the plan is to set up everything and then to see what is missing.
at least I think we managed to buy everything. No?
No, we forgot one important thing. We started the setup of the bed, of the hanger, of everything. And then in the end we noticed we forgot the slatted frames.
Yeah, so we could not put the mattress on top because it would just fall through the bedding stuff. Which is also quite ridiculous from IKEA that they don't sell this stuff together. It's just hidden and you need to remember. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah.
But it was alright. It was not super expensive. At least the bedding and the bed and this other stuff. Like I think we paid 30 euros per each bed.
For the frame.
For the frame, I think was quite cheap for me.
30 for the slatted frame.
Yeah.
Now my handyman.
I need help.
I come. What are we doing?
I don't know. We tried to build.
A hanger, correct. Already painful. Most of the things still need to be assembled. Smile.
I'm tired. Come.
Daniel, what are you doing?
I'm relaxed.
Relaxing. This is how far we came from the bed. Only one piece standing already. The rest still in progress. But you two are very cute. Yeah, we also tried to get a slatted frame around, but this task was impossible. It was hyper expensive. Like people wanted 90 euros, 200 euros just for the frame. For the slatted frame. But we were lucky, like some friends were planning to visit us and they live in Braga and they could just buy the stuff for us from IKEA, came to us, and they were also the ones who did the first test sleep.
Wait. Mom, get the toy.
We have two different approaches, one left, one right, and one gave up.
But both lost it.
Yeah. And it's nice, they also have a border collie, so it was great. It was test sleep tent, having fun with another border collie here around. It was a very good weekend, and when they left we also had our test sleep in the new tent with all the furnitures and the new bed, and I need to say it was premium. The tent was ready for Daniel's family.
It's too hot, I need to leave.
Ciao. Cost of the video. So for the tent, which has also a little stove, we paid in total 700 euros. And with all the other things we bought, with all the furnitures, the bed, the carpets, the hanger, we paid in the end 1,850 euros more or less. So the glamping tent is not the cheapest thing to do, but we had so many people to visit now. And for us, it's worth it, because in the tiny house, we just don't have the space we want to offer. And we also would like to have some privacy and also want to offer our guests some privacy. And I think it was definitely worth it. So our plan is to just have it for the summer, then put together, and then next spring build up the tent again. Maybe next year we do it a bit like nicer with a toilet, outer toilet around, so that we maybe also can place it in another spot because the whole tiny house will move and everything. But let's see. We will see how we organize that. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions and ciao ciao.